In high school, I was a theater kid. Now, this title that I have bestowed upon myself may make you think about one group of people. We all know them. They prance around the hallways, always breaking out into song. They're always obsessed over Hamilton, and if you ever talk to them, they will tell you to never sit on the blue couch they keep in the back of the auditorium. For some reason, don't do it. Don't. It's not recommended. But yes, the stereotype is true. We've had a lot of crazy thespians at both the high schools I went to, and I chose to be a part of it. On purpose. Now, I might have to make up this story into multiple parts. However, I'm going to tell you guys the wonderful experiences I had while belonging to the theater crowd. It all began back in the days of 5th grade. The way each school district divides up grades in the US is different, so to limit confusion, our school system was divided into 4 major schools, demonstrated by this lovely chart that I have made for you guys. Now, at the end of every spring, the 8th graders in our junior high's advanced theater program would walk across the streets in the middle school that I went to and would put on a one-act play for the younglings. And let me tell you, when I was sitting in the crowd of about 600 uninterested 11-year-olds, I was astonished. This was the hands down best performance I have ever seen in my life. Not only was this performance immaculate, I had an idea. If I was the one on stage, then I could be the main character of a story. Then everybody would love me. Oh yeah. It was on. Whenever theater was on the brain, I would always look forward to the time when it would be my turn to be the performer on stage. And after 2 years, I scrambled together a little monologue and auditioned for the advanced theater production class at my junior high and was accepted. We did 2 major shows throughout the year, and I'm going to tell you guys how chaotic and absolutely rambunctious they were. Our first debut show was called A Dinner in Oz, which we performed in the fall. This play was particularly special because when we performed, we used the whole cafeteria as a stage and served dinner to the guests. Like, what was this junior high on? Like, I don't know, but it was awesome. It was epic. We made custom yellow brick roads out of cardboard and yellow paint that took absolutely forever. And then we spread them all around the perimeter of the cafeteria, put little markers on where the Scarecrow, Tin Man, Lion, and the Queen Mouse would be stationed. And we also had an idea of making a tornado. That never happened. It was just kind of false alarm. Oh, really cool idea, but no, it's a junior high. We don't have the budget of Euphoria to do that. So scrap the tornado. Can't do that. But not only was this a massive project, yours truly got the part she wanted. No, not Dorothy. No, I got to be Queen Mouse. Yeah, I had to talk in a very high and squeaky voice like this and project loudly across the cafeteria so people could hear me, all while cosplaying a mouse in an outfit that I put together myself. Fantastic, I say. The chaotic bit about it, however, was the catering of the food. Yeah, this was our first year doing this sort of thing, so nobody really knew how it would go. Like, not even the teacher knew how it would go. Principal out of the question. We were figuring this out, like theater kids do. When in doubt, improv it out. It was an unorganized stampede of 13-year-olds racing out carts of food to the audience. I mean, if you got your food first, you were one of the lucky ones. And if you were a picky eater, you're in luck, because we had like chicken nuggets and broccoli. So yeah, it was chaotic, it was a lot, and it was the best first performance I could have ever asked for. After those chaotic adventures ensued, it was finally time. 2 years of waiting and dreaming, spring had arrived, and it was time for our final performance. I was now going to be the performer for over 600 middle school kids, and excitement? Dude, you don't even want to know how excited I was. For our final performance, we took on the adventures of Rose Red, Snow White's less famous sister. I was competing for the main character of Rose Red. It was a gruesome battle. And despite being in the top 4 girls, I was unfortunately not one of the 2 who were chosen to be Rose Red. In the end, I was cast as the sweet but sassy Goldilocks, who loved to boast about her amazing porridge, and who was very overprotective of her marriage with the baby bear? Somebody call PETA. Okay. At first, I was disheartened. You know, my dream of being the star of the show after waiting and waiting for 2 years, I was cast as a side character. Oh, Moon. I'm so sad. It wasn't all bad, though. I eventually let go of the role and grew to absolutely love Goldilocks. Like, dude, I think the highlight of playing her was when she had to throw out Prince Charming and Baby Bear so she could have her little girls' night with, Snow White and Cinderella and then Rose Red. However, I took it a step further, physically picked those boys up by their shirts and threw them off the stage. Good time. I got to enact violence on the other kids. It was great. Never would have asked for better. But then a bit of an incident occurred. Our class had way too many people to be in this play, so our teacher, Mr. Oot, not his real name, divided us up into 2 casts. Cast A would perform for their parents and the 5th graders, and Cast B would perform for their parents and the 6th graders. I was in Cast A, so in total we would have 4 performances. The incident in question happened when the other girl who was playing Goldilocks for Cast B got caught in the bathroom doing a little puff puff. So she was out of the play. I was the only one to fill her spot, and this meant that I got to be in all 4 performances. Let's go! Let me tell you, I won the theater lottery. Not only did I love my character, but I also couldn't care less about being Rose Red anymore. Like, dude, I got 4 performances when those 2 girls only got 2. When the day of the middle school performances arrived, I was completely... Okay, we're cutting in. I decided that it'd be a funny thing to, make this whole section like a little cheesy. Like, hey, maybe somebody got a passion for the arts like me. But then I realized that sounds cringy and I don't like that. So maybe I scared them off. Who knows? Hope I did.